So now we have this sketch. It's all nice and green, fully constrained, everything's happy. I can even test it by pulling on some points and it doesn't move. So I completely defined this two-dimensional sketch, which can of course be much more sophisticated than what I have here now, which is the power of this type of 3D modeling. So I now go out of the sketch mode to make it three-dimensional. You can go out in two ways, which is this button, close the editing of the sketch, or just the escape button. And then it becomes white, and then you see in your project that you have a sketch. Of course, you can also rename it if you wish. Why not? Let's make it a L shape sketch. And also in the tasks, you see some things that you can do. And we are going to make a pad. And pad is making your sketch, adding something out of your sketch. You can have a dimension. And let's make that 30. Good. That's 3D. Now, a very nice thing, a nice way to continue is, for example, if we want to make a hole inside of here, if we would have done this with primitives, you insert a cylinder and then you have to position it here and then and so on and so further. But now we can do the same thing again just by clicking one time on the face and then say create a sketch. You can do that here, but you can also do that here, just a sketch symbol. And then FreeCAD will turn your model in such a way that you look straight onto the sketch, and to not get confused which is the sketch plane and the higher part. As you see here, the grid lines going over this face, but here there are no grid lines, so we are going to draw in this area by putting a circle over here. Again, the sizes don't matter too much now, and we want to position it from this point, for example. Yeah. So select these 2 points, and then we say apply a vertical dimension. So not this distance, but a vertical dimension. And this vertical dimension is 15. 1.5. Now, for example, I want to define my circle, the center of my circle, to this line. And this line is not known yet in my sketch. Of course, FreeCAD knows that this line is here, but I cannot dimension from this line. So I have to get this line into the sketch of my circle. And I do this with this tool, create an edge linked to an external geometry. And then I click on this line, and then you see a kind of purple, pink, magenta line. And now I can use this line to make a dimension to this circle. So if I click the line and I click the point, and then I have to select the point. So only one point, and this is the other point, and then I make a vertical dimension, and I make this vertical dimension, I make that 10. So we have still 1 degree of freedom, and that is of course the radius of the circle. So if I click the circle and then I click define the radius, you don't really see it so well because it's putting it always horizontally, so it is a bit inside of the other dimension. So if you just double click it again or move it in a way that you can see it very well, and then we make that 5. So now it's fully constrained, hooray, and now we can make a hole. So if we close it, we can make, instead of a pad, we make a pocket, which is a pad, but then the other way around, or something that goes into the model. And by default it says I do it 5 millimeters, but we want to have it through the complete model. And of course, I know that this is 10 millimeters, so I could say here, let's make it 10. Then it's through. The problem is that for whatever reason, I would make this not 10, but 12, then the hole would not go through again. So if you really know, okay, this hole should always go through, no matter how much I change my dimension, then change this to through all. And then, well, the hole's going through. Just to give some understanding, okay, close this off, but okay. What we have done now, so for example, we know now that this hole is always 10 from this line, basically. So if now I change the L shape, so this is going to be not 40, but this is going to be 60. And I go out. Then still this hole is always on the place where we wanted it to be. If I now change the hole, where was I? It's the pocket. Yeah, it's the pocket, and then change the sketch. For example, I don't want to have it here 15. I want to have it 12. I just can edit things like that around, and you can do that no matter how complex your model is, as long as you build it up in a way that you yourself still understand the intelligence of your model, then you can change it, which is very cool because that keeps you flexible in your design, and that's awesome. In the next tutorial, I go to show you some more intelligent tricks in the sketch mode. So keep on watching.